live from the Cactus Creek at Ibri. He is the king of prime time, Ghana's undisputed entertainment laureate, and still the youngest old man in Ghana. Put your hands together, show some love for the indefatigable KSM.
It's the KSM Show.
All right, folks. I am excited today, man, because you know when I get excited, it means I have a very, very exciting guest I'm talking to. And today's guest, let me tell you something. When I told a friend I have this guy for my guest, and the guy's reaction was, hey, I quite know a controversial. So I said, I'm not trying to be here. So let me introduce my quote-unquote controversial guest. Put your hands together, show some love for the man formerly called Bulldog, now BullGod. Yay! We'll be right back.
The KSM Show.
Okay, folks, I've been talking about the fantastic new restaurant that has opened at East Legon, Corridor Gardens. Now, the great news is that you can go visit and take a look at the place. It's available for parties, for get-togethers, you know. So just go and take a look there and arrange with them, and they will cater your party or any get-together that you want to organize. And the number to reach them is 0508 757 571.
Cactus Creek. It is no longer Ghana's best kept secret. It's an open secret. So serene, so heavenly. And the meals? Just like home cooking. Cactus Creek. Your soul will thank you. Call or WhatsApp 055 039 5007.
KSM Essentials has good news for you. If you're in Takoradi and its environs, don't worry. You can pick up KSM Essentials jacket at Ruler Unisex Boutique in Anaji, Takoradi, Queen of Peace in Takofo Road. Call or WhatsApp 0544 548766.
Pulse Fitness Center, the premier destination for fitness in Ghana. Meet the indefatigable captain.
There are three things that I love doing. Number one, workout. Number two, workout. Number three, workout. Workout put mind, soul, and body together.
The captain has spoken.
We're getting busy. Bright lights, yeah, they make me dizzy. Logo Liggy. I just want the Lizzie. It's a Logo Liggy. Uptown, chasing for the Lizzie. Downtown, everybody busy. Logo Liggy. Life be Logo Liggy. I just want the
Pulse Fitness Center, East Legon Branch, Lizzie Sports Complex, Cotton Street, East Legon, Accra, Ghana, 0302 519-675. Kumasi branches. Officers Mess Branch. Denyame, Major Kobina Drive. Kumasi 0541-871-602. Golden Tulip Kumasi City Branch. Raintree Street 0322-492-647. Pulse, the premier destination for fitness in Ghana.
Say what lie we for around town.
I know there are many of you who are interested in studying in either the USA or Canada. And for most of you, the test is the stumbling block. FX Hub is the only place that can train you to take and pass the test. It's the leading test training center in Africa. Call FX Hub on
0244 829 955. 0244 829 955.
The KSM Show.
BullGod. Sorry.
And
The artist formerly called BullGod. How did the change of name come about?
I have a daughter called Adum, my third daughter.
Adum.
Adum, yes.
Okay.
So she calls me BullGod, right? And she's been calling me that for a while. And originally, Bulldog actually means bull depends on God. That's the DOG is an acronym, right?
Okay.
So bull depends on God, yes. So once she starts calling me BullGod, I'm like, no, this is really the thing, you understand? And when you flip a dog, it becomes a god, right?
Yes.
So
So you flipped it.
Exactly. I had to change the name to honor her on her third birthday. So that's how come the change of name.
How old is Adum?
Adum just turned 6, I think 2 or 3 days ago.
Okay.
But the change of name came when she was 3, so like on her third birthday, that's when I changed the name. Yeah, but she just turned 6 3 days ago.
Okay. Oh, 2 days ago. Okay.
Yeah, on the 3rd of August.
3rd of August. Okay. We show her some love anyway. Belated. So my introduction, I told you when I told who you are coming, I said, I want to be controversial. Do you see yourself as controversial?
No, I don't. It's funny, this title, controversial, has been bestowed on me from when I hit the limelight. I don't know. I think I say it as it is. I don't mince words, and I'm just straightforward. So people think I'm controversial, but I just speak my mind.
So in your mind, you're not being controversial. You're just telling it like it is.
Yes. I will not stir controversy where there's no need. I'll be the person in the room where everybody else will want to keep quiet or keep mute on a particular subject, and I will speak up. Yes, I will speak up because I believe that not speaking up and not saying anything adds up to the rot. When there's rot. Yes.
Okay. Speaking of picking up and speaking of speaking anything, let me go back to your latest quote unquote controversial Facebook post. I'm sure you know I'll be going there, but maybe not necessarily. But you put it there that artists like Fear and R2Bees, when Wizkid comes, they smoke, they hang out, they chill. But when it comes to the big stage, like the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, that Wizkid was performing, they missed that. And you made a statement that Ghana missed an opportunity to be on that platform. Did you make that statement?
Yes, I made that statement. Yes.
But knowing that King Promise also was on that platform, and he's from Ghana, and he's probably one of the biggest hit makers currently. Do you think you erred in your assumption that Ghana has missed out on a big opportunity?
No, I didn't err. Well, I saw King Promise on. A lot of people thought I had not seen King Promise before I made the statement. The statement. But I saw King Promise. And one of the things you should understand is that King Promise, this is not the first time King Promise is joining Wizkid on an international stage.
Okay.
So for me, my brother wasn't King Promise, although he's Ghanaian. Plus, the substance here is that if we had the two that I had mentioned, Fear and R2Bees, added on to King Promise, that would be like a large chunk of us being on the stage. You understand? For King Promise, it's a regular for him. This is not his first time with Wizkid. I was much concerned about Efia and
R2Bees.
R2Bees. Yes, trust me. Before I made my post, my post, yes, or observation, a lot of these bloggers or news blogs had not even posted a King Promise. You know, it was based on my thing that made them now start highlighting his performance on the night. But I actually saw him before I made that post. I'd seen the show before I made that post. You know, yeah.
Okay. My second question, in the same vein, you are like one of the most popular artist management characters in this country, right? You handle people like R2Bees themselves. You have done Shatta, Wale, VVIP. You have managed them all. So my next question is this, BullGod, the stature that you have and the access that you have to these artists, could it have been easier just calling them like on the side, advising them, look, you guys, you'll be chilling with Wizkid. Why not a direct thing to them, but a Facebook post? That felt like a diss.
Okay, so I don't know why a lot of people thought I was dissing, but I think I've gotten to where I believe that we're all trying as much as possible to take what we have internationally, right? And we see others ahead or in line, you know, ahead in line of us who can help us get there, right? And we believe that they can do more. You understand? Now, yes, I could have made a phone call privately to them, you know, and had a discussion. But hey, what would that yield? It will not yield a national conversation. For me, my point was that we have an opportunity and we miss it most of the time. If this was the thing, I would have done that. This has been several times. Wizkid has been everywhere in the world and they've not been there. So for me, it's a wake-up call for all of us. You know, I will not take into as if the matter had reversed and I was being put out there like that, I will not take it in any bad light. You understand? I believe it's a national call. You see, unfortunately for us, our industry is built on individual hustle, individual basis. Everybody is doing what they can do to hoist the flag of Ghana high. Nobody's helping. Government is not helping. Yes, so I understand everybody's hustle. So calling people out sometimes will be like, Charlie, it be my own thing, so why they can't worry me? You understand? But whether we like it or yes, we have become cultural or culture custodians, cultural ambassadors, right? So people look up to us, whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's our duty to still push what we do to the next level. And that's how come, and that's how come some of us can speak. These are public figures. Whatever they do, we consume publicly. So they do music, we'll consume it publicly. So if R2Bees release a song today, or they release a couple of songs today, or an album or whatever, people can sit down and critique the album and say, oh, the album is good, the album is bad, whatever. So it is the same vein that if they're doing some work, they have an opportunity to take us across borders. We should be able to encourage, chastise, whatever, motivate, whatever it is for them to get there. Yeah, I think for me, that's how I look at it. And
what kind of fallout have you gotten from your post? That people got in touch with directly? Have you got a massive?
So funny enough, they one of the group members, I think Moogies, reached out to me. So I didn't know his number at the time, but he left a message. Then I called back. When I called back, I don't know whether he didn't know even if it was me he was speaking to or what. And he was like, oh, if you are a blogger, why didn't you contact us before you wrote what you wrote? First, he asked whether I wrote the thing. I said, yes, I wrote it. He says, if you're a blogger, why did I say I'm not a blogger? you know, then he goes on to say, oh, we know they talk about people, them a matter. So we don't want to make people talk about one matter. Then I went on to ask him, what I wrote out there, was it an insult? Did I disrespect you? No, I did not. I was just asking a question, and I'm asking why you were not on stage and what is wrong with us. How can we party with people, and when there's time to shine some light on us as a country, we miss out? It's not an insult. You know, so I told him that. And he's like, oh, is that what I feel? I said, yes, that's exactly what I feel. And he hanged up. I don't mince words. I'll tell you as it is. You know, if you have a problem with me, that's your problem.
Okay. And you have a track record of having managed people, and we'll talk about some of the people later. Like I like to talk about your interesting beef with Shatta Wale, which we'll talk about later. But as somebody who has been in artist management, especially music, what do you find wanting or lacking in Ghana music with the artists, with the global presence, all of that?
You know, I think we are afraid of rejection.
We are afraid of rejection?
Yes, like we're afraid when people say no to us, so we don't try. You know, so instead of walking into places to find opportunities, we'll rather sit there and let the opportunity, thinking that opportunity will come to us.
Specifically, do you know of any instances, for example, that you can give me in terms of artists who could have gone a step further, but out of fear or lack of confidence or something, retreated?
So a case in point is the same R2Bees thing that I'm talking about, right? You know, Wizkid had not gotten this international recognition or global recognition at the time when they were friends. You know, anytime Wizkid is in Ghana, he hangs out with them. There was a point where even Wizkid came to say he actually announced publicly that he had signed them onto his label. You know, now signing somebody onto a label is a whole discussion we can have. You understand? But apart from that, maybe doing label duties and he couldn't do whatever. The platform, you know, and I don't know why. Look, if R2Bees are having issues with Wizkid, and it is Wizkid who's not allowing them to jump on his stage, they should be able to say. Somebody
is that what is going on though, or that's what you think?
I don't know, because you see, there's a rumor, you know, and I'm here to confirm that rumor that R2Bees was actually in London this very concert, you know, the one that we missed out. They were in London, rehearsed with Wizkid, and still didn't come on stage. Ironically, Wizkid performed the song they had together on stage that night. So it goes to beg the question that what is wrong with us? How come we did not make it on stage? Is it that Wizkid did not want them on stage? If Wizkid didn't want them on stage, then their friendship is a waste of time. They should cut it off. I mean, it doesn't make us. If on the night, Uncle, you have done several shows, right? And before you do a concert, you know, you have a lineup. You know what you're doing. I mean, things can go wrong. Things can go wrong. Things can shift here, up and up. But then on the night, if you rehearse with, let's say, Clemento Suarez, you understand, and you're supposed to do a duo with him, you know, if you decide to cancel that part of concert, it means you cancel that script entirely and now go on another tangent. But you cannot go on stage and do the same duo thing that you wanted to do with Suarez, but without Suarez. It doesn't make sense to me. You understand? So I've heard in the grapevine that they rehearsed on the night they were supposed to come on stage together, and I'm like, so what happened?
And you're sort of suggesting that Wizkid could have cut them off?
I don't know.
And does he have the power to do that? Who are the organizers, and why would he?
Okay, so again, people keep saying this. I like where you're going with organization. I mean, Uncle, you're an artist yourself. Again, let me go and say you have a concert with DKB.
Mm-hmm.
You are the artist. You say, I want to do this with DKB. Your organizers, the organizers are there to do your bid. You understand? Yes, because it is something that you have rehearsed. So the organizers cannot dictate to you and say, hey, we are not going to allow DKB on your stage. When you want or need DKB on the stage. So no matter what, yes, and especially when you go and do a dress, when you go and do a dress rehearsal with DKB on the night or on the day of the show. So on the night, what happened? Why didn't they have microphones? I know, was somebody sick? I don't know. And then you go on stage and go and do the same, create the same scene or joke that you were supposed to do with DKB, and you go and do it alone. No, I mean,
I get your drift. I get your drift. That logically, we can conclude that this was the desire of Wizkid. I don't know, but logically, we can conclude. It is getting very exciting. BullGod. Let me take a commercial break. When we come back, more of BullGod on the KSM Show. We'll be right back.
The KSM Show.
Okay, folks, I've been talking about the fantastic new restaurant that has opened at East Legon, Corridor Gardens. Now, the great news is that you can go visit and take a look at the place. It's available for parties, for get-togethers, So just go and take a look there and arrange with them, and they will cater your party or any get-together that you want to organize. And the number to reach them is 0508 757 571.
Cactus Creek. It is no longer Ghana's best kept secret. It's an open secret. So serene, so heavenly. And the meals? Just like home cooking. Cactus Creek. Your soul will thank you. Call or WhatsApp 055 039 5007.
Azepa Essentials has good news for you. If you're in Takoradi and its environs, don't worry. You can pick up Azepa Essentials jacket at Ruler Unisex Boutique in Anaji, Takoradi, Queen of Peace in Takofo Road. Call or WhatsApp 0544 548766.
I know there are many of you who are interested in studying in either the USA or Canada. And for most of you, the test is the stumbling block. FX Hub is the only place that can train you to take and pass the test. It's the leading test training center in Africa. Call FX Hub on
0244 829 955. 0244 829 955.
The KSM Show.
Oh yeah, we're back. And the young Kongkwang, I'm hanging out with BullGod. I said earlier on that you have managed several artists.
Yes.
What would cause a breakup with the management and an artist? you are managing Shatta once, no longer, and even got to the point where you sued him because he made some statements regarding you and Fennec. We'll get to that maybe later, but what causes that kind of friction between management and the artists?
There's no specific cause, right?
Okay.
It's just, because it's a human institution, so anything can happen. Just like marriages, just like a sibling will not decide to speak with their or a divorce. So there's no specific yes. So anything can cause that. You understand? Anything. Yes.
And in particularly referencing you and Shatta Wale, what caused it?
I mean, we didn't have a problem, I'd stopped like working officially with him, I think over 2 years ago, right? But we kept our friendship,
we
kept our friendship. I mean, once in a while we bounce off ideas each other and all that. Yes, and I think I made a statement that triggered him. And what was the statement was, I think at the time Black Sherif had released an album, right? And he was also supposed to release an album in October. Sarkodie was supposed to release in, I think, September or something, one of them. So when Black Sherif released his album, the album was worldwide, right? So I sat on a show. There was a show which I was a pundit, and I said that
on UTV, that show.
No. I think it's Andy Dusty show. It's
okay.
Show Showbiz whatever review in the morning on Hits FM.
Okay.
Yes, and I made a statement. I said Black Sherif's album may or will do better than the Shatta Wale and the Sarkodie album because he has he signed on to a label called Empire. And they're doing like amazing, they have a lot of connects around the world. So they are able to project the people that they've signed on, you understand? Now, in saying that, we should not, and somebody might say, oh, you're comparing, but in irony, you're saying don't compare. But in landing on my statement, I said, so people should not, because we have the tendency of comparing albums and stuff anytime it drops, where it will travel to and how good it will do on the market. So I said, in that vein, people shouldn't compare when Sarkodie and Shatta Wale drops the album and does not really get the necessary attention that it needs worldwide, because Black Sherif has a system behind him, and that system will push a machine. That machine will push his album worldwide, And this is all I said, on the show. Then I think he went off insulting me. Went to Paul Adomotri's show. Actually, I agreed with what I said because, I mean, these are the facts on the ground. If you don't have the machinery to support or to push your album, it won't get anywhere.
So basically, you were referring to the machine that Black Sherif has behind him, and you were saying that promotionally, he was going to get better mileage. Was that the argument?
That's it. That's all I was saying. That's all.
And you took it as what?
I don't know. I don't know whether I took it as an insult or he felt that. And I had said the same thing about Sarkodie's album. So Sarkodie could have easily also gotten mad. But I mean, if you listen to my statement or what I said, it wasn't an insult. I was just stating facts. And I was also saying that, look, if we got some of these people behind most of these Ghanaian artists, we will reach further like these Nigerians, because they are not doing anything extraordinary. All we lack is that business bit. When it comes to talent in Ghana, we have it, but there's a missing block, and that's the business block.
That's the business aspect. Yeah,
we don't have it. We don't have it. Once we get that running, Ghana music will go to the next level.
Wow.
You understand?
Yes. Are we not signing, or artists not signing with the correct labels? What is the missing link? They are not signing up with the... Go ahead.
Okay, so the opportunity is not even there. You know, I think the Nigerians have positioned themselves very well. You understand? They've been able to crack the whip. Like, they found a secret on how to sell themselves to these labels. You know, so that they will take them or take their material to the next level. We've not found that. We've not have. There are discussions in power corridors, and we don't have representatives there.
What do you think is the secret, and why do you think Nigeria was able to unlock that secret and Ghanaians haven't been able to?
Okay, so these Nigerians have had an agenda from start, right? And the agenda is to impose their culture onto the rest of the world. Cultural imposition. Right? That has to be the agenda. We don't have it. We don't have that agenda here. And I've always said that entertainment is not entertainment. Entertainment is politics. Yes, entertainment is politics because it's all about numbers, right? And trying to spread a specific or a particular agenda. The difference between the politician and the musician is that the politician does poetry and the musician does music, melodies, but they are all sending messages. That's the difference. Now, we have not taken our job seriously. We are not yet there mentally to know that it is about conquering the world with our culture.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay, so it's like a whole cultural imposition.
Yes.
So what do Nigerians have that give them the ability to impose their culture globally that we don't have?
Nothing. They don't have that. They came to the realization that if we are able to push, because look, as we speak today, music has achieved what politicians have not been able to achieve. Today, music has broken or has reduced racism around the world.
Yeah. An interesting link. I didn't think about it that way, but it's an interesting link. You know, when I was in the US and I was going to places and they were playing Afrobeat Nigeria, they were playing, I said, wow. And these were white folks dancing.
Exactly. You see, and politicians have tried and spoken, all the Martin Luther Kings, all the Farrakhan's, they've spoken. They've not been able to achieve anything with that.
But the musicians are doing it.
Yes. You see, so once we come to that realization that music is a powerful tool, even governments will support this. Look, you go everywhere in the world and there's Chinatown.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What are they doing? They are imposing their culture. So you go, there's food, there's medicine, there's their music, there's their history, there's everything there. That's all it is. How come we're speaking English today? It's cultural imposition. Are we white Caucasian? We're not, but we're speaking their language. How come we're not speaking some tree or Ewe or something? Why? Because these people conquer us culturally. And so music is rewriting the script. And until we come to that realization, that big realization for stakeholders in the system, people like government, everybody to sit down and say, listen, we should be able to empower our people. Look, Burna Boy just filled, I think, an 80,000 stadium. I've forgotten the name of the stadium in London, just before Wizkid did his, right? Now, what that does is that if the British police catches a Nigerian on the street who doesn't have papers to live in Britain, they will not immediately throw them out of the country. They'll treat them differently. Yes, they'll now find a way to regularize their stay or handle them with care. Because they know that when Burna Boy came there, he put over 80,000 people to one particular space, Africans. And that is a huge statement. Yes. You see, until we start looking at it from that angle, our music will not grow. So if we all sit back and think, oh, music is just, oh, yanko born, yanko sack again. It will not get anywhere.
What will it take, BullGod, to get us to that state where we are all starting to think globally? You said earlier that, you know, our musicians here are very individualistic in a way. Everybody is trying to perform the way they do. But how can we sort of jump that link to where we look at things with a universal eye?
I think that's a God question. That's a God question, a main God question. I've always seen Ghanaians as there's I don't really know the Bible, but there was a scenario in the Bible where a few or a group of people were trying to build the Tower of Babel or something.
Yeah.
And they were confused with languages, right? And then yes, I've always seen Ghanaians like that. Yes, we are so individualistic. We don't want to come together and push an agenda. First and foremost, we don't have an agenda. I believe there are two agendas we can push, but we failed to push it.
And
the first agenda, they are Nkrumah is an agenda. Nkrumah is an agenda. We need to rally around the figure Nkrumah. I have my own issues with Nkrumah, but ultimately, he did well. Now, secondly, we have peace. No matter what is happening back at home, we are still like, and that is a huge asset that we should rally around. Now, we lack a lot of thinkers in power. We lack a lot of thinkers in the helms of affairs. So they don't know how to brand some of these things and take it to the next level. You understand? So we're just up and following everybody else, to go and beg and beg and beg and beg. We can't negotiate. We can't state our claim. I mean, it's sad. So until we get there, it will be difficult for us to rally around the flag and take it to the next level.
Yeah. Well, this is the first time in my life, and I've been around a long time, hearing somebody link the whole aspect of Nkrumahism, it's the furtherance of our culture. And I'm biased. I'm sorry. I'm an Nkrumahist from, unapologetically. So of course, so you can't go wrong when you go there. But
Nkrumah had his own faults,
Yeah,
because
definitely.
They say Nkrumah is a visionary, right? But a visionary should be seeing both good and evil, right? Nkrumah only saw the good, and that is bad. Nkrumah should have seen that, or should have realized that, hey, Ghana people no could take me go anywhere. So I for tread cautiously. Ghana people, them a level no reach where I they take them go. So I for tread cautiously.
Yeah, he didn't realize that.
Yeah, exactly. If he did today like me, I'm go vibe while I say, yo, bossu, like you for slow down small, because you cannot give your car keys to a 4-year-old to say go and buy food by the roadside for me. They can't drive.
I get you.
That's what Nkrumah did with that. The vision be too big.
You're so right. Let me talk about you. Get personal for a bit. You are married with kids. Let me.
Yes, I have a wife with 4 kids. Come here, come. I want you to see my friends.
Bring them.
Where's everybody? I think you should bring everybody. Come and see Uncle KSM.
Hey, who's that?
This is Sika.
Sika, how are you?
Please, I'm fine, and you?
Very well, thank you. Good to see you. Wow, the whole Ghana is watching you.
Ghana is on TV.
And who else is there?
There's
I want to see Adum.
You see Adum. They'll line up right now.
Line up for me.
This is Inshra.
I like you. You got the film. Yeah, you got it.
Adum, where's something? Where come, man? This is the last one. This is the last one.
Hey, how are you? How are you?
Hi.
Can you hear me? I want you to tell me about Daddy. What can you say about Daddy?
You don't know, eh? she's the last one. She's 3.
She's 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's 3 girls and a boy.
Oh wow, fantastic. Good looks. Are your kids DB?
What? This
Are
is
your kids DB? Hey.
Oh no, they are not.
They are not.
This is Adom. This is Adom. This is the one who made me change. Adom, yes. Say hi to
Adom. Adom, belated happy birthday, eh?
Thank you.
She says thank you for the happy birthday.
Okay. Adom, happy birthday. And Budok, you said they're not DP?
No, me, I be hard man, so which can't DP matter?
Nah. You be hard man, eh? But
I mean, Adabraka gangsters, so my kiddies all they be hard people. Which can't
all of them be hard, eh?
Hard.
Where is the wife?
Okay, the wife is gone out. She's
gone out. Okay. Yes. So if I was asking the wife, Charlie, how is a Bulldog to have as a husband? What would she say?
She'll say I'm troublesome. I'm a lot of trouble, you know. But I mean, we've been together for a minute, so she understands me. We've been together for over 20 years, you know, like
fantastic.
25, 26 years.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm so congrats you, man. Yeah. Fantastic.
Small.
So.
Yeah.
Now, before you go to, I know that you have this Adopt a Cell project.
Yeah.
Is it still on?
It is on. Yes.
Because I remember,
yeah,
when with the whole Fennec thing,
yeah,
thing happened where you framed, you were jailed, and that's when I came to visit you at cantonments.
Exactly.
How could you forget your twins?
Hey, listen. My boy is disturbing me.
I am the twin of the other boy that you saw.
Which other boy?
Really?
My name is Peter.
Don't mind him.
Oh, wow.
It's okay.
Oh, this is fun.
I need some silence now. Hey, go out. I need some silence. So let me say this for the first time. You were one of the people that showed a lot of love, you know, and I thank you so much, you know, for visiting and I mean praying with me and my family, you know, in that time. I don't know whether I was framed, I was picked up out of, I don't know, you know, but what I know is that police didn't do their job well. You know, they rushed into the whole thing and picked me up as a person of interest, you know. And I had to go through that for like the next 4 years. I was in court here and there. You know, I actually spent a month in the camp, right? At the time when I had the issue, murder wasn't a bailable offense. Now murder is bailable.
Okay.
So my lawyers had to go to the Human Rights Court to try and get my bail. So I also want to use this opportunity to thank Gary Nimako and then Jerry Avenogbo, you know, for doing that job, you know, for sticking with me the whole time. I want to thank family and friends, everybody, you know, that the whole of Ghana prayed for me, you know, and during those times. I was trying, but hey, we're here today. And to answer your questions, on the Adopt the Cell, we've done some groundworks. We did some cleanup with some cells, did some donations and all that. But what we are hoping to do, and that is our greatest achievement, that's what we want to do, is to build new cells, right? If you look at the cells that we have right now in Ghana, since the time Nkrumah built that type of cells, nothing like that has you know, they've not improved it since that time. And for me, what baffles my mind is that everybody in police custody, right, is innocent. I say that because they have not been proven guilty yet.
Yeah.
You understand? So they are in transition, right? And the ones in prisons, let's just say, because the court pronounced them guilty, they are the guilty ones. But the ones in prisons are actually enjoying more than the ones in transition. It doesn't make sense to me.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Exactly. Because I mean,
so you sort of like have a better life in prison than in the cell.
Exactly. Yes, you do. Because in prison, you get out of your cell in the morning and stretch your legs. You can play football. You can play basketball. You can play anything. You can go and play cards. You can stretch. You can do anything. But when you are in cells, you are just at one place. You're sitting down put. And I have been in several cells with several inmates who spent over 6 months, 1 year, 2 years in cells. And that is disheartening, right? So myself and my team we actually proposed a new cell block to the current IGP. So we had done our plans and everything. We shared details. We've gone to several meetings. Myself and my team have gone to the IGP on countless occasions at the headquarters in Accra, help us do, and he was for it, but I think there are a few things that have delayed, but ultimately we want to change the architecture of all the cells in Ghana. And what we have, if you see the design, you'd marvel, because we're trying to create like a small courtyard where they can come out in the morning and relax. So like a mini prison, right? So we picked the whole prison. Yes.
Okay. And how long were you in the cells?
Okay, so I was there for a month when the issue with Fennec came. Yes, a month. But after that I've been in and out 2 days, 5 days. This my mouth. They take me good.
BullGod. Wow. So do you see you have a new set of people you are managing now? Vanilla? What's
yes.
So
it's spelled vanilla, but it's pronounced vanilla.
Vanilla. Okay.
Yes. He's called Evans, and a lot of people call him Vanny. So we just coined and did vanilla. Vanilla is Vanny sings. So it's him. There's a young lady called Asantwa.
Okay.
And then there's my first group that I started with 5-5. I don't know if you recall. Yes. The group has gone apart, but one of the guys in there, I'm working with Papi. So these are the 3 people that I'm under our label right now that we work with.
Wow. And aside of artist management, you were once, I don't know if you're still doing it, very, very good with creating advertising concepts, and you're a cartoonist and all. I know you did this big board. There's one time UT had a billboard with a chimpanzee that caused a stare. And when I found out you were behind it, I said, oh, wow. I didn't know that aspect of you. Have you let it go, or you're still doing that?
No, I still do it. Graphics isn't paying no more like and it's just the advent of technology. That's how it's died down. You see, until Corona came through, we'll be having this conversation in your studio. So a lot of things have changed, but hey, once in a while I catch some graphic jobs on the way, and do it. So I'm still in that. I'm still in that business. I'm still.
Wow. And how political are you, man? Because I know one of the things that people are afraid of, say, Charlie, you come and say something, when they say something, use KSM, you go so. and of course, they make a reference to at one time you had said something derogatory about the president, and I didn't hear it. I've read of something like that. You have been picked up. What was all of that about?
Okay, so I'm a victim of Menzgold, the closure of Menzgold.
Okay.
Because I'm a customer, right? I used to invest there, and the government closed the place up. Now, my beef with the present administration is that they started warning us. Somebody say, why do you keep blaming this administration? Okay, so this administration through Bank of Ghana started warning customers not to go and put their money in Menzgold.
Menzgold, yeah.
And that Menzgold is a scam or whatever, Now, all the publications that came out, because there have been cases like that before, like the Pirams and all that stuff, the assumption here is that Menzgold was going to run away with our money, and that we are investing at our own risk.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have gone to hustle my money, and I have decided to invest it how I want and how I know. This is my money. This is not government money. This is my money. So government, as in they're doing their duties. They're saying that, look, these people are not licensed, so they might just abscond with your money. No problem. Good tip, good whatever. Then, a few months down the line, the same government comes to close the company. That is where I have a problem. Look, if the company itself folded, closed up, and ran with our money, I'll say that, Charlie, they warned us, we didn't.
Yeah.
But if you, the government who's been warning us, comes to close it, then you should have put it in your communique when you were saying that, listen, we are giving customers 3 months, 2 months, go and collect your money because we will close them down.
So your beef is that it wasn't that NAM folded,
No,
by itself, but it was closed down.
yes,
And the government should have announced that we're going to close it down. So go get your
yes, or before closing it down, make sure that NAM pays us all our money before you close it down. Because what is government's responsibility to citizens? And what is citizens' responsibility to government? We are supposed to be paying our taxes to the parent body, that's the government. And the government is supposed to be taking care of us. The military, the police, everybody, no, they are not doing us favors. We are paying them to do that job. Every citizen in Ghana is paying all these people to do the job they're doing there. So if Bank of Ghana, yes, Bank of Ghana belongs to me and you and everybody else. So if you want to protect us and you say somebody is there running an illegal business or is running an illegality, first and foremost, how do you allow somebody to run an illegality for 5 years?
So this is what you talked about? You are arrested for...
So this is what I said. This is what caused my arrest. I said, the president of Ghana will pay the customers. If he doesn't pay the customers, he won't finish his term. He'll run away. So they said this statement is threatening, right? And I don't know how threatening this is, because, and I can speak on this because the court has found me guilty already, and I've paid. They made me pay a fine, right?
Okay.
Yes, and I understand it's political because it doesn't make sense. I made a statement, and when I go to court, I'm supposed to interpret the statement or make meaning out of the statement. Nobody makes the meaning out of my statement for me. You understand? So if I say the president will run away, and I actually said the president of Ghana must pay Menzgold customers. If not, they will not finish their term. And then they said, what will happen? I said, then they will run away. So if they will run away, there are several meanings into it. And if I say somebody will run away, it means we might put pressure, we might go on plenty explanations. But again, because I am anti this government, they go ahead and do whatever they want to do. But unfortunately for them, they cannot shut me up. I'll only be shut up when I'm dead, in the ground. They have made a mess out of themselves. I mean, I chanced on a clip 2-3 days ago. I'd seen it before, but somebody refreshed my memory on Instagram, where the president is standing with this young president from France, talking about we cannot continue to run our economy on the back of the taxpayers, and after saying all that thing, we go back to the same thing.
People to ask for more money. Yeah.
Yes. So sometimes you ask yourself that when they speak, do they hear? Do they have ears? Do they? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially for an old man at your age. Nah, man, you have to be wise.
Boo, I'll stop you here before before I get a court injunction extended to me for giving BullGod the chance to come back. But anyway, time is up, really. I'm not stopping here because of the topic, but we have to sit down and find the whole show for this because there's so many. Sorry?
Yes, I'm coming to Ghana soon. When I come, I think we should sit down one-on-one and have a proper, we've done this before with Shatta Wale, right?
Yes.
I'll come proper, so we sit down and have a proper discussion.
Let's do that. You are promoted already, so we are waiting. Where are you now?
I'm in Europe now. I'm in Germany.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Folks, we've been talking to the man formerly known as BullGod. The artist formerly called BullGod is now BullGod. And we had a chance to meet him and had a chat with his family and some of the kids. And BullGod, thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Anytime, boss.
You are the only person when we were managing Shatta that was able to get him to my studio. Ever since I've not been able to. I still want him though. Contacts, tell him I still want him back. But thank you very much, BullGod. No, and it's been a pleasure. I want you to come to Ghana. We have part 2 to do.
Thank you, boss. Thank you, boss. And thank you for the opportunity. I mean, thank you so much. I think we don't give you your flowers enough. You are one of the people that have all the things that are happening with comedy, that arm of comedy today. It is you. You understand? You've been a lone ranger. May God extend your stay.
Thank you.
Because you are a bank of knowledge that we need to learn from and all that. So he should give you a lot of health. You are wealthy already. So I mean.
Now you're going to let my crew come and ask for raise, so be careful. My editor sitting here, director is nodding her head. Like, hey, okay, now I know. But thank you very much, man. A pleasure talking to you. Okay, folks, we just spoke with BullGod, and it was amazing. And we have a part 2 to do. So we were part 3 technically. But until then, KSM signing off, as I always do in the same old words, we are out of. And BullGod told me to say, yeah.